and welcome to The Word, bringing you the good news of Jesus Christ every day from the order of preachers around the world. Today, we celebrate the memorial of Saint Alphonsus Mary de Liguori. And from Algeria, we hear from Father Jean-Jacques Paranez, a French Dominican friar, who spent many years in the Middle East, in Arab and Muslim countries, pursuing interreligious dialogue, and is now accompanying a group of Dominicans back to the Monastery of Tibhirine, Algeria. The title of his preaching today is The Grace of Meekness.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. At that time, Herod the Tetrarch heard the reports about Jesus. And he said to his attendants, "This is John the Baptist. He has risen from the dead. This is why miraculous powers are at work in him." Now Herod had arrested John and bound him and put him in prison because of Herodias, his brother Philip's wife. For John had been saying to him, "It is not lawful for you to have her." Herod wanted to kill John, but he was afraid of the people because they considered John a prophet. On Herod's birthday, the daughter of Herodias danced for the guest and pleased Herod so much that he promised with an oath to give her whatever she asked. Prompted by her mother, she said, "Give me here on a platter the head of John the Baptist." The king was distressed, but because of his oath on his dinner guests, he ordered that her request be granted, and had John beheaded in the prison. His head was brought in on a platter and given to the girl, who carried it to her mother. John's disciple came and took his body and buried him. Then they went and told Jesus. This is the Gospel of the Lord. Homily. Today's Gospel recounts a scene of rare violence. Herodias, urged on by her mother, demands the death of John the Baptist, a request granted by the all-powerful King Herod, intoxicated by the desire that Herodias' dance had stirred within him. Lust, jealousy, omnipotence, cowardice, the worst traits of which a human being is capable, are all gathered here. Let us be careful not to view this scene as a thing of the past, something that we, who call ourselves civilized, would be incapable of today. In Sudan, in Gaza, in the Congo, thousands of human lives are still being destroyed today by political calculation, by cowardice, and by the lack of moral compass in the interests that drive the world. I'm reflecting on this gospel from the city of Oran in Algeria, where on this August 1st, 2026, we are commemorating the 30th anniversary of the assassination of our Dominican brother, Pierre Claverie, Bishop of Oran. His death was not an accident, nor was it collateral damage, as strategists put it. Pierre was deliberately murdered because he had the courage to denounce political violence that indiscriminately took the lives of thousands of innocent people, and because he had made a conscious choice to remain in a context of violence, following Jesus along what he calls the lines of fracture that run through our world, between the rich and the poor, between the north and the south, between the meek and the powerful. Faced with his tormentors during his passion, Jesus remained silent, as the Gospel tells us. "Disarm me, disarm them," wrote Christian de Chergé, the prior of the 7 monks of Tibhirine, who were themselves victims of human violence and cowardice in Algeria shortly before Pierre's death. In a world where war has returned on a massive scale, let us ask God for the grace of meekness spoken of in the Beatitude. It requires great inner strength. Let us ask for the grace to be peacemakers ourselves.